Translates over a lot of the mage play into the hell. I think he's going to look good here.
Oni Warriors are undefeated, but the Gilded Gladiators have a taste for undefeated teams. We'll see what happens in Game 1 with J-Mac and Mifflin.
Should be a very exciting match between the Warriors and the Gladiators. We jump into that first game. It is J-Mac, Miff, and Doug.
From Panatom and Jake. Just controlling map state so well. The Oni Warriors have really been aggressive, have kept Stu in this tower the entire time, and the tower's not looking so safe, J-Mac.
Stun, hammer, and a spin. One more auto. No, not going to find it there. He's up in the sky. Is he dead on landing, though? He is. The ult from Netroid did go through, and a pullback onto Jake. We'll trade out First Blood for First Blood, but a dunk in by Panatom for the escape. Means that he and Netroid will be fine. Hunter
traded out. But a wall from Panatom and damage into Kirby will prevent that one from continuing. The Gilded Gladiators were so close to making it out of there alive. Stu just gets into the air just in time, but was not quite able to secure an escape route, not with Netroid with the ranged autos.
Scary D's used the last of his mana. Might be going down to SOT and Pagon, but SOT has no mana either. Pagon slows him down with the Blizzard. Needs just a little bit, but here's Panatom to save the day and make sure that Scary D is punished for the aggressive play at blue. 2 kills. The best supporting he can to make sure as few minions are going down to the tower to make sure that Stu gets that goal. A roll in from Stu, a double root after, and an ultimate from Snoopy to get the team across the map. Awesome Jake in the middle of 4, still alive for a moment. Gets the heal to Netroid. He's still alive. It takes a Typhoon and an extra auto from Stewart to knock him down. But Jake lived for so long in that fight.
That their peak was the ability to do those objectives immediately, and then they'd rest until next objective. The Oni Warriors say, why wait? We've got the lead now, and even if we lose the fight, we're not going to lose much on it. Let's go ahead and take a tower.
Runic Bomb and Kirby's HP. The wall double tap is doing so much damage to Panatom. Now he's going to chase out Snoopy. Would it be troll if I dove the Phoenix is his thought. Maybe a little bit for how far Snoopy got through. Double tap misses Stu. Stu up to the sky, but he should be dead on landing. Going to block off the portal so he has nowhere to go. Who's Stu going to go down to is the question. Pagon is the answer. Even with Scary D rotating over, the Oni Warriors walk out scot-free.
Scary D's got chase potential, but with inbound, the team was certainly ready. Solo Troll was actually so confident in that team fight that he doesn't make the rotation, so
he just stayed.
The Oni Warriors still trying to get aggressive. It's Pagon alone.
And he lives through all that. He turned around and soloed him right back out. Kirby's down. Pagon goes down right afterwards. Now Stu will be the next casualty. It's awesome Jake. Credit for the kill. A wall on the inbound. And nowhere for the Terror to go. A banner and another shot. Awesome Jake with the double, but it's a 3-piece combo for the Oni Warriors.
Pagon just and SOT's been on tour. He's just been meandering through the map for the last couple of minutes because his team has not needed him. Needs him now, and SOT's there.
Inbound finds a big root, but he's nearly down. One more shot. It's from Jake who takes him out. A dunk in by Panatom to the back line, but it's Aegis away by Stu. Who lives by the good grace of that Aegis. Scary D dives to the back line, but that's the last thing you're going to do, Scary. It's a double for awesome Jake. 4 and 2. Stu gets the snipe, take out 1, but SOT, he's by himself in the back line. He's 2v1ing Snoopy and Stu. He'll die to Stu. It's a double kill for the Gladiators. They keep a few alive, but they still lose out on their right Fire Giant because of it. But everybody lives.
Not the mid
so Silver Lining, Scary D, he goes in, finds the stun on 2, half HP. Might want to back away because he and Stu are both getting chunked out just by this Merlin damage. Snipes by Stu. Those could be massive. Aegis is there. And the snipe, it's inbound who takes him down. 1 out of the fight already. Snoopy portals away, now being chased away by Panatom, and the fire raining through on inbound. He's taking not as much damage as the Oni Warriors had hoped for.
To say that they can't do it.
Because they did.
Can't win the fight, can certainly win the structure.
Dropship in by Snoopy. Pagon almost taken down. It's Stu with the piercing shots that do it. Snoopy is out. Stewart is low. SOT is hunting for anybody he can get his hands on at this point, but now he's got to run. It's a Sunder that slams in a wall by Panatom. Drops Kirby down. Stu takes a lot of damage. Panatom in the sky. Who's he aiming for? Snoopy portals away. It's right back on top of Stu. The Aegis is there. The shield proc, but it's not enough damage. Stu goes down at the tail end of it. It's just the frontliners left. And Netroid back on the way for the Warriors.
Time for the Oni Warriors to at least try and close it out.
Full grouping on the right side. Kirby doesn't get a play. He just got Panatom Thor comboed.
That was sick.
Who's going to take the next brunt of damage?
You wouldn't.
Maybe Snoopy. Dive under Phoenix. Oh, yeah. Oh, he would. And he is. Aegis used, but Panatom will
Ooh,
live under the
Sun
Phoenix.
was
Sun
tanking?
took the tower
He
taken
healed it.
for him. Phoenix goes down. Panatom might just hunt for another one since he's still alive by the good grace of his frontliners. Meanwhile, SOT's 3v1ing in the back line.
Oh, they're not healing.
With a Titan included, by the way. Oni Warriors, they've given up on the kills and said, let's just end the game out. Pagon gets one more kill at the end, and the Oni Warriors, a 26.
Gladiators have been not great about turning early kills into early objectives, so it's got to be a mindset shift. I'm done.
It's a
Game
tongue
number
twister.
2. We're getting there. Game 2 between Gladiators and Warriors.
Thank you so much, Dave and Gore. Game number 2. Can the Gladiators bounce back against the Oni Warriors and try and put a stop to this undefeated streak? Or are we going to have another team that ties up at 12 in a
Double
row?
Hunter draft and then scale into the late game much harder, and they could win that way.
Okay, well,
Well, you
right.
know, they still could, okay?
Hold on,
they still
rewind.
could. They can.
Wait,
they still
rewind.
can, man.
rewind real quick, Doug. That wasn't supposed to happen. Oni Warriors, who were literally just pushed on the Gilded Gladiators
yeah.
did. Yeah, after, what was it?
Nah,
like 15 or 16
whoa.
bans against it. Slowed down.
Whoa.
Is inbound trying to
You're
use
joking.
the Bastion, but it doesn't matter because Netroid and Jake are just built different.
I'm going
and
to
it's
throw
not
up.
just first
I'm
blood.
going to throw up.
Might not be enough protections in the world. I mean, yet Scary D with his passive, Snoopy with his ultimate, and Pagon with a stun and a 2v1, making it a 2v2 because Panatom just does so much. It turned back around to make it 1-for-1. Funny enough, Kirmi credit for the kill because the minion actually got the last hit there, but
How did he know?
try and keep their head above water up against the Oni Warriors. Snoopy not even safe in his own red. Panatom gets beads away. Doesn't have ult, but he's got more than enough damage. Oh, the buff.
And the red buff.
Actually body blocking for a moment, but does take it down.
He's been dictating
A kill
pace out
and
of
a
the
steal.
jungle. Snoopy's been hard locked to his tower as well.
Oh no, Kirmi locked down by Jake. He's got his ult if he wants to get out of here. Slowed down by the emblem. A dive in by Netroid. Not enough damage through. Netroid takes down Kirmi. Double
Oh,
shot from the
no.
ult out of net. And batted away by Panatom's damage too. Snoopy able to trade out and get one, but now Snoopy forced up into the ultimate just to escape. Pagon waiting on landing, but out of range for the stun. The Oni Warriors take the 2-for-1 trade.
I was trying to imagine which transformation would we see from Pagon. He's so unlikely to let him
what?
escape, and it's a transformation into Marty, and the ultimate secures the kill. Stu steps up too far for my liking, eats the entire. For the most part, that has been SOT. No rotations just yet, but Totem certainly controlled by him.
Panatom chased by 3, but Scott ults, and
Back
he's
off.
out, and then a big root from Pagon, plus up into the sky.
Why'd he back
A
off
lot
him?
of damage to inbound. Jake is now on the way, and so is SOT. He'll clothesline inbound through the jungle, finds the stun. Inbound will go down to Awesome Jake. SOT low, but won't fall just yet. Snoopy throws a lot of damage right back, 1-for-1, but now with Netroid rotating in, Scary D's not even safe.
Whoa.
One more auto would have
Just
done
the
it, but
truth
it's
of it,
just
the Pele's
not
that far ahead, but Marty to the Morrigan, that's a pretty fair trade. Or if you can catch SOT getting crazy, he's not tanky yet.
No. 3-man collapse to it. Scary D will solo
man.
ult him. Now Pagon's here for backup. Stun on the Scary D and a
Oh,
turnaround
man.
damage. Pagon transforms into the Pele. And Scary D is no more. Pagon, credit for the kill there. Snoopy forced up into the sky on landing. He drops right next to Jake. Uses the immediate beats to get away from the root. It is a fiesta by the tier 2 tower. And SOT is not giving up. He's still pushing in, still throwing cooldowns, and he heals out for his team. And when he was playing this god, was absolutely a menace on this god. And everybody's saying, oh, you know what? Maybe we don't give it to him again. Maybe we don't let Jake have this pick anytime soon in the near future. Scary D, he's got nowhere to go now. He's locked in place, and it's Panatom with the killing spree.
Yeah, Panatom just on tour in the enemy jungle. Locks eyes with Kirmi, couldn't steal his farm, so instead he took his soul laner's life. Snoop, is it you next? Yes. Inbound? Can we get a triple? Cross the map? Penta?
Potentially. Just walk through, inbound. Does get rid out, has to use the ultimate. Panatom and Pagon, they'll both just slam him through, and that's a triple
All right,
for
where's number 4?
Panatom. They're a little far away. Kirmi's MIA from
he's
the
the
lowest
lowest farm.
farm. He's the lowest farm on the Glads.
Amazing.
Panatom, he wants the Phoenix. He's going to get the Phoenix. Pagon's there to make sure. He and Scary D now will team up. Or, sorry, against Scary D, I should say. Pagon, Panatom. It's Pagon with the kill. SOT. He'll go down to Stewart this time off a very far dive, but Pagon from the sky, raining terror from above. Not enough. Inbound's able to live through. And the Oni Warriors, instead of going for the Phoenix, they'll play with their food a little bit before they get the bird.
Oh.
And maybe Panatom and Edgeroy can just turn things back around. Ult misses from Awesome Jake. And the 3 living members of the Oni Warriors can now back away after they've taken the 2 birds.
Start generating pressure on map, then generate threat on the right side bird. Control where the Gilded Gladiators are allowed to play. 5 stacked in that Phoenix. And it ain't going well even without the concentrated siege. Panatom and Pagon, they've been AFK in mid, and the fight's still winning.
Phoenix nearly gone. Inbound blocked the first barrage of attacks from Netroid. Probably won't make that same mistake again. Right side bird down, and inbound may just be short to follow after. Stunned out of the ultimate, and inbound is gone. Netroid credit for that one. Kirmi and the rest of the Gladiators got to turn tail and run back to the fountain at this point, but they don't get that luxury. Snoopy beats and Aegis. Keep him alive, but maybe only for one more team fight. The Titan now under siege by the Warriors. Sot under half. Jake at half HP. Scary D to the back line. And Scary D's got to dash himself right back out, but Panatom won't let that one happen. He will chase him down. 1 for Panatom, 7 in a row for the jungler, and he's looking for more. Stewart and Snoopy, the fountain's not safe for you, buds, as the Oni Warriors play with their food a little bit longer. But the Titan's starting to hit back pretty hard. Inbound
Can they even end
has
now?
actually come back to life because
can't
of how
end now.
long the Warriors took the siege.
They decided that they wanted kills, and they will walk out without the Titan. Netroid falls to Snoopy, inbound on respawn. Will you survive? Jake has decided no, but it's Pagon for the credit.
Now Stewart away. Snoopy is fighting Panatom, and that's a losing battle for Snoopy.
Oh, man.
The 1v1
They
does
can't still end,
not
right?
go great.
Oh, they can.
6 seconds for Kirmi. Ultimate should be up shortly. Pagon and Panatom, though, the dynamic and dangerous duo of the Oni Warriors.
You need to find a pick first.
Oni Warriors, can they find that pick? Can they find the one out of position? Or is this going to be similar to Signs of Life with the Jade Dragons, where they're able to hold out on defense? Scary D, quarter HP, he's out of the fight. Jake rooted by Snoopy. That's not a whole lot of damage to the Nox. The Oni Warriors have enough damage to just kill the Titan, but instead it might just be for the fight instead. The Oni Warriors pushing through. Jake low, but the Titan falling just as low. The Oni Warriors will be able to take game number 1 over the game 2 over the Gilded Gladiators, and because of that, we are going to throw it to a quick break, and we'll be right back.